So I've been receiving a lot of downloads. I like that word. And recently, the download that I received a few days ago, I was told to wait until today to share it. For whatever reason, today happens to be a very powerful day. I know I've been feeling it all day. My son has been feeling it. My other son's feeling it. Everywhere I've been going, people are feeling something. And I've been saying things are speeding up, and they are just going to continue to speed up. So this is a preparation for those people who are prepared and want to be prepared. In 2009, I was in a state like limbo between one life and another life. It was a time of waiting for direction in all things, recognizing that I'm nothing, I'm nobody, and I have no power of my own, only the power that I am gracefully and mercifully given by some divine love. Let's call it love. Anyways, something started to happen. I was actually started therapy in January of that year, and my two young children, who at that time were both nonverbal, were in the basement with me. We were watching a Disney movie or something like that, and suddenly my mind started to go into this void. It was as if blackness was a tangible thing that you could touch and feel, and it was beginning to surround me, and it was enveloping me. It was like falling from a plane in blackness. It was very intense. And as I started to go deeper into this, my two young children, who were like a year and not even a year, he was a baby crawling, almost a toddler, and she was about 4. They came over to me as if something was letting them know that I needed them. And they both wrapped their arms around me and they just held me. And it drew me back. It drew me into this place of regular, ordinary life. And I was, what was that? So when I went and saw my therapist, I told her what happened. And she said, be careful, because the children are watching. You know, this is the kind of exploration that requires a safe space, not only for me, but also for them. The following Friday, they went to their dad's for 2 days, and I walked into the garage, and it happened. And it just came on really fast and really hard, and it was that falling from 1,000 feet in the air into blackness that you could literally reach out and almost hold in your hand. It was so tangible, and it enveloped me. And then the visions started, and they were traumatic. Everything that I had ever said or done was just a tip of the iceberg. I saw, I heard, and I felt in every cell of my body, every single thought and feeling that I had that was in any way hurtful, destructive, selfish, cruel, deceptive, everything. There was nothing hidden. There was no hiding. You were standing in the presence of absolute truth, and it was enveloping me. And before me, I was facing, from my own perspective, all of my mistaken thoughts, all of my mistaken feelings, and every single word and deed that was a result of those thoughts and feelings. And then I experienced them all from the other side, from the people who were hurt by the things that I was thinking and feeling and saying and doing. And I suffered. I was on the floor, completely out of control, writhing with pain that was not like an ordinary pain. It was a spiritual pain, and it ripped through my body like I was in rapids, and they were just tossing me around, and I was flopping on the floor, like writhing like this. And then it started, and everything from around the world for the last 2,000 years, and I saw and felt, I heard and experienced murder and rape and atrocity, genocide. All of these things were inside my mind and playing out before me, and there was nowhere to go. And I remember thinking, as my body racked in pain and I flopped on the floor like a fish out of water, and the blackness surrounding me, going, okay, so this is dying. And I think at that point in my life, because of where I was okay with that. Everything was changing, and it was scary, and it was new, and I was being given a choice. And in order to make the best choice, I had to go through this, and I did. and I survived apparently. I don't know how long it lasted. I wasn't timing it. All I know is it lasted a long time, maybe 20, 30 minutes. Eventually, my body succumbed to the blackness and I completely passed out. I became completely unconscious and I slept on the garage cement floor with a thin carpet for hours. I woke up and it was dark outside. But I also woke up a different person. It wasn't as if everything before was erased. It was like everything before was put to the side to make space for what was coming. It was shortly after, less than 2 months, that I received my new name and became Dawn. It was the process of dying to the old self and being born to a new self. And I believe that the reason why this is coming to me again now, and it's been building over the last few days, that I need to share this, is because there are people all over the world who are or have gone through this, and there are an incredibly more number of people who will go through it very soon. And from what I understand from some of the people I've talked to is that it doesn't always happen that intense all at once in like a 20, 30-minute chunk. For some people, it lasts over the course of a couple weeks. It could last maybe a couple months. It's going to be individual. It's going to be based on what you can handle and survive, because you will never receive more than you can handle and survive. So remember that. When it comes, what my message is just surrender to it. Have peace with it. Trust that this is the only way to the next step. And when you get to the next step, you'll look back and be in awe of the fact that you survived it. Be thankful that you survived it. And be so full of light and trust to go through anything that should come your way. It's a new level of game. And I believe that right now the people who are going to struggle the most are those who are unconscious about their journey, and those who are unconsciously, on a daily basis, hurting themselves and other people. The awakening part, you might even call it a bit, a death, a rebirth, is kind of like waking up. You got to go through the darkest part of the night in order to get to the morning dawn. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. You are never alone. It is impossible in this existence to be alone. We are always surrounded, and all you need to do is speak out help from your heart. And I guarantee you, if you wait just a few moments longer, you will feel comfort. You will feel support. You will feel guidance, and light will get you through. Be at peace. And just trust and surrender. It is the easiest way through. I've gone through many different transitions like this, and in every one, the key is surrender. The key is just letting go. You are loved. You are loved. And this is a difficult process that leads to a very perfect place. So as I share this with you, for those of you who have gone through it, encourage and help others as they go through it. As those who are going through it right now, in whatever way they are, you're not alone. Find your kindred people and share your story and learn from them, and they can learn from you, and everybody is lifted. And for those who are about to go through it, all around the world, there are 8 billion people here. There are those in positions of great power and great leadership and authority who will be brought down very low if they intend to continue in this game and this school of life. They cannot continue as they have, because the world has no place for their thoughts and their feelings anymore. The new world that we are creating is one where we meekly and peacefully cooperate even when we don't agree. That our highest goal is peace and the care of our global family above all ideologies, above all political positions, above all ideas of how we think the world should be. When our brothers and sisters are all fed, have homes, cared for and supported, when every person in this world knows they have value, when we meekly and peacefully serve each other as a family should, we will be free. Stay brilliantly blessed. I love you always.